he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Whoa, whoa.
We back?
Yes, sir. We are back indeed. Thank you all for listening and watching the Habitual Line Steppers podcast. I am Garrett Langley Henson.
And I'm Terry Ricardo the Shades of the Second.
And you are joining us after the second weekend in a row of unbelievable NFL football. Terry, I think this might be the best postseason I can remember.
Hey, man, I can't remember anyone better than this. I really can't. I mean, there's been some good ones, but this one this year is just...
It's not
hella exciting.
And it started, remember, in inauspicious fashion. That first wild card weekend, all fucking blowouts, all shitty games. I was like, is this really about to be the rest of our playoffs?
Yeah.
Man, has it turned it around.
Yeah, it definitely did. So let's start it off with the Chiefs game, man. That was the most exciting game. You know, I went out to a bar, watched out with the homies out there. That shit, what do we want to say? Should we shit on the Chiefs first, or should we give your boy Joe Burrow some praise first? The Bengals. You know, hey, look, first off, congratulations to you for counting on the Bengals, and they did it for you. You know, good job. And your Nostradamus-like, thinking.
Thank you, sir.
Good on you. But I will say this. Going out in a bar atmosphere, a lot of Joe Burrow praise opposed to the Patrick Mahomes shit. I was surprised, man. I really was. I thought Mahomes would have more favorability towards Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow seems to be the new guy.
I think people who are old enough to be in bars like Joe Burrow, I think like middle school kids and high school kids are all about Pat Mahomes and Pat Mahomes this and Pat Mahomes that. But us grown adults who saw Joe Burrow show up to the game looking like Vanilla Ice, there was no doubt in our mind what he was going to do. And you got to also realize Joe Burrow is the new kid on the block. He the flavor of the month for all these, new coming NFL fans.
No, that's true.
His ACL, his rookie year, and all that shit. This really is first year healthy and taking the team to the Super Bowl. So he hasn't had the time yet to build up the haters.
Nah, that's true.
He's been in the spotlight long enough for people to hate him. But it happened to Steph Curry. It happened to LeBron. It happened to whoever you want to say. You be in the spotlight long enough, and you're going to get some people hating on you. And it'll happen to him, too. You best believe it.
But, possibly. But the Mahomes shit is crazy because it's like, dude's only been in the league for 4 years, and everybody's like, oh, well, he's garbage. He's washed. We don't like him. He's not doing what he used to do. I'm like, doing what he used to do? It's his 4th year in the fucking league. What are you talking about? He's been in the AFC Championship game every single year that he's been in the league. Like, okay, you're tired of him already? He just started. He's about to still keep doing the same things. I mean, Tom Brady had a long years of not getting to the Super Bowl and the playoffs. I mean, what was it, like 10 years between that when they won in like 2005 or something until like 2000 and I don't even know, 16 or some shit when they played Mahomes? I mean, look, it happens. People are good. People are bad. That doesn't mean you need to shit on them. But we're about to shit on Mahomes. The biggest choke job of the year, baby. That's a big choke job.
Let's go, Terry. Let's start with Mahomes' first mistake, where it all started to unravel. The last play of the half in the first half. What was it? Third down, second down, something like that. They barely had any time on the clock. They were about to kick a field goal from like the
5 seconds. There's 5 seconds on the clock.
Bet. They're like, what, on the 3-yard line, the 5-yard line, something like that. Instead of kicking a field goal, Mahomes overrides Andy Reid. And he's like, let's get one more play off. You can trust me. I'm not going to leave zeros on the clock.
Yeah.
He throws a swing pass out to the flat, and your boy gets tackled on the 1-yard line, and the clock expires. And the Chiefs go from being up 24, or excuse me, would have been 20. Yeah, it would have been 24-3 at halftime.
Yep.
To the Bengals feeling like they made a stop and got some momentum.
It would have been 24-10.
No, it would have been 24-3.
Going into half, now they scored 10. They got a touchdown. No, it was
21-3.
It was 21-10 at halftime.
It's 21-3. I got it right here in my fucking notes.
You didn't what? You don't remember? Well, let me take a look. Keep talking.
So they trailed 21-3. They had the opportunity to go up 24-3, and they botched that shit. And now the Bengals go into halftime with that momentum. Like, oh, we got a goal line stand. Things are swinging our way. We're not down 4 scores. This is manageable. It's 21-3. You know, that's 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Teams have done that before.
Yeah, they got a touchdown in the second quarter. So at least it was like reachable. Yeah, they snuck one in.
What the fuck? I got wrong shit in my notes. Whatever.
It's all good.
I had a little too many perniciasis myself during the game. But it's a tale of 2 halves for Patrick Mahomes. Up until that point, Terry, up until that point where Patrick Mahomes threw that pass to cause the clock to run out, he was 13 of 14 for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Unstoppable.
And then everything fell apart.
Well, first, let's talk about that scenario in the first half, right? You got to kick that fucking field goal. I put that on Andy Reid. Like, this guy has huge choke jobs. But that decision right there, you got to put points on the board, man. And your boy Mahomes, this is probably a little bit of his, like, what do you say, freshness in the league. He's not yet a veteran, even though he's, gone to a bunch of championship games. Tom Brady would have thrown that shit out the end zone in 3 seconds. Like, come on. I can't get a touchdown. Ball's out. We kick a field goal. Mahomes panicked so goddamn fast. Like, he didn't even give himself a chance to look into the end zone. I feel like he didn't even try. He just like, oh shit, Tyreek. Whoop. And then Tyreek's dumbass is like, well, got to get this touchdown now. Fuck it. He should have just let that shit go. Let it go straight out of bounds. Don't even try to catch the ball. Like, nah, this is a wash. Let's kick a field goal. But these guys, man, Andy Reid, it starts at the top. Choke job, Andy Reid. He's lost 4 championship games in his whole coaching career. That's complete garbage. Only one other coach has done it. I don't even know who it was. I just saw that stat on ESPN. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Second, Mahomes choked it crazy. Then your boy Tyreek caught the ball and then tried to score. Spin move. Small man just threw him on the ground. It's like, you're an idiot. The Bengals said it. Some of the Bengals players said it when they went to half. They said, look, that gave us all the momentum that we needed, and we never looked back. And that's why you can't fuck up like that at home. Just take the 3. You're at home. Like, what are you doing? But anyways, let's continue into the second half and tell me what my boy did.
When you got your foot on someone's neck, you got to step down.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. They had him there exactly where they wanted. What was it, Romeo Cornell? They were who we thought they were. Let them off the hook!
Because that changes everything. So even if the Bengals play like they did and they tied the game, it'd be 24-24, and the Chiefs would just kick a field goal for the win. But instead, they were kicking it for the tie because they decided to do that. That's all Andy, baby.
Bang,
Andy Reid.
Bang, boom. Second half was another chapter for Mahomes that didn't look anything like the first. The Bengals started dropping 8 people into coverage, 40% of the plays. They're only rushing 3. Terry, against that 3-man rush in the second half, Patrick Mahomes went 7 of 13 for 59 yards and an interception.
Absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. I mean, look, I blame him, but also you got to give a lot of credit to the Bengals defense. That's like Bengals defense just fucking completely shut them down, dude. And it's kind of what a lot of teams have done this year opposed to the years before when they were playing against Mahomes. Instead of trying to, blitz them and try to sack them with all those weapons that they have, just drop them back, get some coverage sacks if we can, try to make them do something that they don't like doing.
That's how we almost beat them in the last game of the season last year, where we would have if A.J. Terrell didn't drop a pick in the end zone. And that's from that game, everyone was like, wait a minute, it was the Falcons who figured out how to play the Chiefs? Yeah. 2 deep safety, 3-man rush, make him take all the underneath throws all game long. Be patient.
Yep.
But, Terry, this is why Eric Bieniemy didn't get a head coaching job. It's not because he's black. It's because these motherfucker was rushing 3 all half, and they never tried to run the football.
That's the problem right there. That's the number one. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who hasn't looked the same since that fumble after the Ravens. He's running the ball with 2 hands. Like, nobody's around you, brother. Just run the ball, man.
But they got HBCU legend Jerick McKinnon as well.
He's really good, yeah. And he should have got the ball more, man. Bro, you're up that much. Run the fucking football. What are you doing?
See, Like, they're dropping 8, and it's off the line. You have 5 members on your offensive line against 3 that are wide as fuck. Like, if you can't run the ball, when they're everything they're doing, they're like, I bet you won't run this shit. And they're like, no, we're not.
It's your boy Andy, bro. Let me get a makeup kit out because your boy was trying to look cute out there on the field. Run the fucking ball, bro. They were running that shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about so he could put on some clown makeup.
Either one, bro. The Chiefs had a 7.1 yard per carry average, bro, throughout the game. But you want to know how many yards they actually rushed for it?
50,
you should have it in your
56.
Notes. It ended up being more because just of Mahomes scrambles and stuff like that. But they should have had 250 rushing yards in that game, dude. They should have just rammed that shit down the throat. In the game, it's over. The Bengals didn't even want to try to act like they wanted to stop a fucking run, and the Chiefs played right into it, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's ridiculous.
That's a big collapse, bro. I mean, I wish it had been 29-3 instead of 21-3. Just as a Falcons fan, so everyone could forget about us forever and talk about Andy Reid, the choke artist. But,
I mean, Andy's a big choker, though. We're not going to sit here and say Andy's
only when he's trying to eat 3 hot dogs at once.
So here's the thing, though. I didn't know if you wanted to go anywhere else with this conversation.
Oh, I do.
Go ahead. We're still shitting on the Chiefs, or you want to go ahead and switch it up like Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh, yeah. No, I was about to switch it up big time.
All right, go ahead. Switch it up.
It's the Joe Burrow hour, man.
All right, go ahead.
He looked Pat Mahomes right in the face in the tunnel when they were walking to halftime, and he said, "Welcome to the next decade, fuck boy." Joe Burrow, he's become the 6th player to ever play in the Super Bowl in their 2nd season at quarterback. You know who the other motherfuckers are, Terry?
Second season quarterbacks to go to the Super Bowl? Yeah. It'd have to be either Big Ben or Russell Wilson.
Both on the list. Also with Tom Brady and Colin Kaepernick. The only guys to ever do it.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
hey, he got black belt.
3 of those guys are Hall of Famers, and the other one was the Time Man of the Year. So, not bad company for Joe Burrow.
Nah, not at all.
Especially considering it was his first healthy season.
Mm-hmm. That's true. First healthy. But we knew it, bro. Bro's a star, man.
He is.
He's an absolute star.
See how cool he looked on the slides?
Nah, I ain't see
this
it.
This motherfucker is like, they rushing everybody. He's like, go routes, scramble, get the 12 yards, easy, slide down, 3 yards in front of the defender, pop back up, hit the defender on the butt. Good play.
Oh, you're talking about those slides. You're talking about the running slides.
Yeah, I'm talking about the running slides with Joe Burrow just like, 3rd down, I got this. Not going to get touched the whole play. Not taking no hit.
Those were 2 huge runs. Well, the second one where I thought Jones had his ass twice.
Yeah.
He should have sacked him, and he got out of that. Bro, this was like, I know everyone, I feel like we get blinded by Mahomes. Not you, but you love Joe Burrow, so it's a difference. We're just like, oh, there's no way that the Bengals can beat the Chiefs. And then when you look at the Chiefs' defense, you're like, they got 1 sack. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times by Tennessee, but only once by the Chiefs. We forgot that the Chiefs' defense is absolute shit. They have one of the worst defenses in the fucking league.
Nah, you
No.
The second season, bro, they had one of the best defenses, especially
I don't give a fuck.
In the playoffs.
Fuck the stats. You want to look at who they played?
Chris Jones had 7 sacks in 1 game, bro. What the fuck?
They suck. I don't want to hear it. They played all shit teams the whole second half of the season. And the Bengals put up 34 on them in the week 17 this year. So I don't know why we were sitting here surprised that the Bengals didn't score a bunch of points. If you get, 1 sack is really fucking bad. This shit's crazy. But that one run by Burrow, your boy Burrow's a fucking beast, man. And those receivers, I like those 3 receivers better than Kelsey and Hill. I don't care what anybody says. 2 tall, fast, big dudes. And then Higgins out there catching shit. He was looking like he was 7 feet tall. Every time you threw it up to him, I'm like, damn, how'd he catch that shit? So easy, too. Like it was nothing, just big hands.
Hey, where were those balls, though? High, right in the hands, away from defender, perfect target. Defender's not even in the play. We'll frame it over here.
Yeah. But, your boy Joe is nice. he convinced the Bengals to draft Jamar Chase instead of getting an O lineman, in which he actually needs. But he's a beast. If you want to give him some more flowers, go ahead. I got nothing to say. He beat my man Patrick. I was talking shit to 18,000 people at the bar, talking about Mahomes got this. I had a straight face. I was like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. We getting a touchdown. Look at me. Touchdown. And he didn't do it. He choked it. But go ahead. Give your boy some more flowers.
This is just –
I'm disappointed.
It's a new era, Terry. The swaggy white boys are here, all right? Just because you're Caucasian doesn't mean you can't have flavor. And Joe Burrow is showing the world what they've been missing out on, man. I'm happy. But the one thing I know for sure is they would have been up by 20 if they had drafted Penei Sewell.
No, that's true.
Like everybody fucking roasted them for in the draft. Well, I guess all you motherfuckers were wrong, and you didn't know what you were talking about at all. Because all Joe Burrow was like offensive line, shit. We'll just throw a bunch of short passes and screens. I'll juke people out their shoes. What more do you want, man? Intangibles? Check. Arm strength? Check. Processing speed? Check. Leadership? Check. Mobility to get outside the pocket? Check. Ball security? Throwing the ball? Check. He got sacked 9 times and didn't fumble it. Check.
Yeah. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. Got nothing to say. And shout out, also, we're going to give a small shout out to Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, this could have been you. This could have been you. You and Marvin Lewis decided not to, make it past the second round of any playoff. So this is what a real quarterback looks like. This is what you do. When you don't have an O-line, you don't cry about it. You just win. Just win, baby.
This is why people don't like gingers.
Yeah, this is the problem. That boy Andy Dalton went to the playoffs how many times? Like 6?
Never won a game.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, that was a great game to watch, man. Great game to watch. And so was our other one, Terry.
Second game was just
Rams
good.
and the 49ers. The first game went to overtime. Excuse me. The second game goes down to the last second. Game-winning field goal by the Rams. Terry, how'd the Rams get it done?
You can talk about one guy. Well, 3 guys, but actually you got to give a
one guy who has 3 initials.
Now, OBJ played really well, but I'm not giving it to him, bro. That man Matthew Stafford actually stepped up again in another situation in which they came back. What's that? His 44th comeback? I mean, who's gonna stop the man now? If he's losing in the Super Bowl, I'm taking him. That motherfucker, boy, he got a cannon arm on him, but that fourth quarter throw with 6 minutes to go, my God, I've never seen a professional drop an interception that was that easy in my life. You would have caught it. I would have caught it. Shit, Shea would have caught that. Somebody with 2 broken hands should have caught that.
His cousin, the jet ski tart, would have caught that. But Jaquaski could not.
Yeah. But not the Rams, honestly, bro, you give credit to Aaron Donald. McVay kept it real simple. They didn't do anything crazy. Like, they one little flea flicker, but besides that, they played straight up.
That shit was nice as fuck, too. A flea
flicker screen?
To a tight end screen? I was like, wait a minute. T was like, what was that? I was like, something that's not in Madden.
Yeah.
That was
nice
as shit. I liked it.
Yeah.
And that backup tight end who came out of fucking nowhere, I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
He had like 65 yards, a bunch of timely catches.
Mm-hmm.
He's cooking people. But
yeah, hopefully.
I totally agree with you about the Rams in terms of like, they're like, we're not going to beat ourselves this game.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to let these motherfuckers run the ball. And we're going to sell out against a run every play. And if Jimmy G slings it all over the park on us and we lose, then we fucking lose. But we're going to stay disciplined to that philosophy. Offensively, the last time they played the 49ers, they tried to take a bunch of big shots downfield. Matthew Stafford was getting sacked on these 7 9-step drops. This time, they're like death by 1,000 cuts. Mm-hmm. They had 18 third down conversions, Terry, in a game.
It was crazy.
I don't ever remember a game where a team converted 18 third downs in a game.
You'll never see it again. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening again. They just played really well, man. I mean, it makes it easy, though, when you have 2 bona fide number 1 receivers that have the size and stature of like number ones, but can do things that slot receivers can do. They can run every single route, and they're always open, it seems like, on all the throws. Like, you were right. These 49ers cornerbacks, they were getting sauced up like it was nothing. I'm like, if your quarterbacks are that bad, why are you playing man-on-man? That makes no sense to me. Why you playing man-on-man on Odell Beckham Jr. and Cooper Kupp? Cooper Kupp was out there cooking, boy. My Kupp runneth over. That boy was, woo. He's a beast, man. And shout out to the Rams defense.
Sam Jefferson burnt number 20 a couple times, too, and Matthew Stafford threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
That dude, number 20, I don't know if you're listening or if you have a family or anything, but you could not have a family or be listed. They should cut your ears off and replace them with the padding from the helmets. Because, my God, man, you got to get closer to the game. You got to get more into it like EA Sports, bro.
Hey, he does.
He needs to spend some time with the Ottawa Senators, refining his technique. Playing against wide receivers, they can have a 10-yard head start running right at you before the play starts. But he needs to do something, dude, because he got picked on all game. And there wasn't shit D'Amico Ryans could do to scheme around it.
Yeah. Hey, bro, not to bring the Chiefs back into this, but, I mean, he looked worse than number 49 on the Chiefs. Fuck, what's that guy's name? Shitty. Sadorowski or some shit? The dude who got cooked for that 2-point conversion?
The motherfucking safety that's always in the – what's his name? Sorensen?
Something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. He's horrible. But 20, my man Tony was giving him a run for his money, man. He was looking bad. Well, his feet were looking like they were stuck in cement. Boy, I was like, what are you doing?
The jet ski tart, he got the go to the game, dropping that wide open pick that hit him in the hands. And Terry, let's not
hit him in the hands.
That Jalen Ramsey did the same goddamn thing.
Hey, Jalen Ramsey, that ball ate his chest.
Game.
Yeah. That ate his whole chest up. I was like, Ramsey, my God, what was that horrible last play, man? You should have caught that.
Hey.
Hands out. Not here. Not towards your chest. He let it hit him right in the heart.
Right.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Terry, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Did Odell Beckham Jr. save Jalen Ramsey's legacy?
Jalen Ramsey's legacy? Nah, his legacy is cemented, but that is just one bad play.
That is what?
He's a good cornerback. I'm not saying like he's the best of all time or anything, but he's a good cornerback. He might make the Hall of Fame. I don't know. If they get the Super Bowl, they'll probably get it.
Yeah, exactly. They get to the Super Bowl. Thanks to Odell Beckham Jr. catching like 4 balls on that last drive there.
And what's the dude who targeted his ass crazy on the 49ers when he caught that ball on the sideline? Did you see that?
Yeah. What was his name?
Jesus.
Ward?
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't believe Odell got up and was like talking shit to him. He was just like, really, dude? Like, word? Really? Yeah. That's what you gonna do? Yeah. Okay.
Bro, that was dirty, man.
Shit.
Holy shit.
I thought he should have been ejected for that.
That was close. I mean, if it wasn't a playoff game, I think they would have thrown him out.
Defenseless, just like laying there. Like,
yeah. Like on the ground, too. Like he was on the
2 hands. The play would have been over.
Yeah. Hey, look, the 49ers, too, though, I'll say this. Kyle Shanahan, he's starting to get on some Andy Reid type of trajectory. These choke jobs, it's kind of ridiculous. You know Jimmy G's trash. We get that. So in the second half, I'm not sure if I read it correctly, but Deebo Samuel, I don't think he touched the ball but maybe once in the whole fucking second half, bro.
Really?
The whole second half, they didn't give him the ball. He's the best player on.
I don't think he was the same after he got fucking decleated. You remember that one that Jimmy G led him across the middle and he got cracked in the head and was laying on the fucking field for like 5 minutes motionless?
Nah, I missed that one, dude. I must have went to the bathroom for a minute.
Oh, my God. It was so perfect. It was so great. The commentators are like putting up the graphic. And they're like, Deebo Samuel had this to say about his quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, over the weekend. Deebo tweeted out, for all those people talking shit about my quarterback, check his win percentage because that's what really matters. And they're like, Phil, you can criticize this, you can criticize that, but all he does is win and put his teammates in position to succeed. And then on the next play, Terry, Jimmy G has Deebo go across the middle and loss him up this floater that he gets decapitated. Like,
Jesus
This
Christ.
was the biggest hit I've seen, like, head-to-head since Burflick and Antonio Brown. Like, he just laid
So that was in.
he laid there on the ground for like 5 minutes. They went to commercial. They came back. The motherfucker was still laying on the ground.
Wow. He still played in the game?
Yeah.
I did
and
miss
he only
that.
caught one more pass.
I just saw it. Yeah, I missed that. I totally missed it. That was in the second quarter. I missed the hell out of that one.
Yeah. Just
Wow.
right after they talk about Jimmy G putting his guys in a position to succeed, and he absolutely gets somebody turned into. Dude, I was afraid that he was going to get Ryan Shazier, and he wasn't going to be able to walk again. Like, it was bad.
Really?
It was bad.
Damn.
After that, like, you know, if you guys read my article, you know how much that Kyle Shanahan has been using Deebo Samuel as a runner and a receiver. But I think after that shit, I was like, he should be in a concussion tent. He shouldn't be coming back to this game. I think after that, they were probably like less likely to have him run the ball and take more gigantic collisions.
Do you think he had a concussion? And they were just like, no
Like,
way.
I was like, you got to be in the tent. Like, I don't understand how the protocol, because he just laid there without moving his arms or legs on the ground for forever.
I don't know, man. Maybe they just like, they were like, look, you have a concussion, but we're going to put you out as a decoy. Like, don't try to do anything. Like, nothing.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Maybe. That would explain it.
That's
Why
crazy.
he was out there, but he didn't touch the ball. Because I was like,
Yeah. Well, shit, man. I mean,
if
like,
he got back on the field.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only way Jimmy Garoppolo is winning any Super Bowl or any close game is if he has amazing targets. You have to have amazing skill position players behind him and in front of him and on the sides. But if you're going to take out your number one target in Debo, and he's not touching the ball, and I didn't remember seeing Kittle touch the ball much either, to be honest with you. So it's just like,
Yeah,
you're not going to win.
That touchdown in the fourth quarter. He was doing a lot of work as a blocker. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, we said before the game, dog, Garoppolo can't throw anywhere but the middle of the field. And
Pretty much.
he did that exact same shit today. Like, I don't understand. All his completions are right in the middle of the field. I don't understand why people just don't leave the flats wide the fuck open and be like,
Shit, that's
throw 15 passes the flats, and we're going to have a pick six on 2 of them.
So, the 49ers made the Super Bowl, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And then did they make the NFC Championship last year, or did they make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, I think they lost the round before the NFC Championship to Green Bay.
Okay. So, I mean, like, that's when you know, if you go to the playoffs consistently and you still draft a quarterback in the first round, Trey Lance, like, Jimmy G, your days are getting numbered, man. I mean, he's turned the ball over in 5 straight games.
You know what, though? I thought Jimmy G played about as good as you could hope he'd play and about as good as I thought he did. And
he played
that interception that he threw there at the end. Now, Terry, I'm watching the game with T and Mike or whatever. Before the play, I look at both of them. I go, interception.
We're just waiting. You waiting for
right here. Aaron Donald chases his ass out of the pocket. He's got nowhere to go. He's falling to his left. He throws it with the outside of his right hand like Eli Manning, a shuffle pass. And Terry
flicks it out.
It hit the motherfucker in the hands.
The running back could have got that, but it was a running back. So, you can't ask for so much.
I desperately want to do this whole revisionist history. Jimmy G cost him. He came up with the bad pick. All this other shit. I really want to do it. But Terry hit the dude right in his fucking hands.
I mean, bro had to jump. I feel like if it was like a normal throwing motion interception, we'd blame the running back more. But it was just the way that he did it.
The desperation. But he got it there. Like, if that dude just catches the ball, we're like, oh, what a play. He never gives up.
They didn't.
Blah, 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 blah. It's not like he did the Peyton Manning or the Eli Manning or even the Pat Mahomes and tried to switch hands and then threw it to the other team.
Yeah.
His player, and this stone hands number 45 or whoever, tips it up like he's playing volleyball, setting it up for the other team.
Is that guy like the third down running back or something? Because, like, who is that guy?
Where the fuck was Mitchell?
Yeah, like, no Mitchell. Like, never mind. Despite the fact, though, right? We knew he was going to, give us a turnover on that last drive. Did for one single second in your entire being of your life, did you think that Jimmy G was going to drive them down for a fucking field goal?
No.
And tie the game?
No.
Okay. So I could care less if he would have thrown an interception. They probably would have went 4 and out anyways if he gets sacked. They weren't going to make it down the field. That's not happening.
That type of dude. I said that to Mike and T when we were watching the game. They're like, "Oh, you're not worried or whatever." I mean, all the other games, you give somebody a minute and a half left. That's way too much time. I'm like,
Jimmy G sucks.
He ain't Joe Burrow. All right,
no,
he's not a
Jimmy G
real come from behind guy. He's a ball control. No. We're up the whole game type of guy.
He can come back, but he has to have at least 4 minutes because you have to at least have a threat of there can be a run. Because if there's a minute left, it's like you got to pass it. And if you just pass
timeouts, and it's like, oh, and you got to throw it outside to get out of bounds? Okay, we're sitting on this one. He should have taken a page out of Dak's playbook and scrambled for 13 yards.
13 seconds. Look. It is what it is. We know who Jimmy G is. I'll just say congratulations for making it this far in your career. You know, you've done a good job, but you're not a great quarterback. It is what it is, buddy.
Yeah.
You're a game clock guy. It's
a Trey Lance show. Can't wait to see where Jimmy G is going to get traded. Hopefully it's not to the Browns or the Steelers, so we can still send Matt Ryan there.
But, yeah, I don't know, man, but, amazing ass football that we saw, and we get to see the Rams and the
Bengals.
Big Bengals coming out for the next game. We'll probably do a Super Bowl show next week, guys, so I'm not going to talk too much about that preview.
And just to pat myself on the back, yes, I did call this Super Bowl. Yes, I did.
Hey, you called
these teams are going to win. I said Rams are going to win, too.
I mean, everybody knew the Rams are going to win. Who cares if the 49ers beat them twice? You can't beat a team 3 times. The only time I've ever seen that happen is when and this is obscure, and you may not even know this shit. In like 99 when the Jaguars had Tom Coughlin as a coach. The Titans beat the Jaguars 3 times. And you know what the Jaguars' record was that year?
9-7.
15-3.
Wow.
They only lost to the Titans the whole fucking season.
That's crazy, especially considering they didn't play 18 games.
Playoffs. I was counting the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
But they lost to the Titans 3 times, and that was it. I can't remember anybody beating someone 3 times. Like, that's ridiculous.
That is wild.
That's just bad coaching.
Hey, I can think of somebody who's won 3 times in a row head-to-head, Terry.
Who's that?
LeBron James against Steph Curry in the All-Star game. They're captains again, except what was it? Actually, KD is the captain of the East. LeBron's captain of the West. They released.
So KD's the captain again?
Yeah, KD's the captain again, even though he's not going to be playing in the game.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Such is the fan vote, Terry. And the fan vote led us to another surprising addition to the roster selling today. Andrew Wiggins starting for the West All-Stars.
Got to give a clap to him, but I got to give a what the fuck to the fans. That's absolutely ridiculous. Does he deserve to be an All-Star?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Possibly.
No.
You can't put Klay Thompson in there. You got to put somebody else on there. You know, he's the second fiddle on the team. You got to give it to him, right?
Not Draymond.
No, what? He hasn't played in most of the games. Wiggins has played in all the games.
Who gives a fuck? He always plays all the games. He's averaging like 18 points a game. His PER is like 40th in the league. He's averaging
starter, baby.
1 assist and 2 rebounds. Get the fuck out of here, Terry.
Starter, baby. Starter. Hey, look.
So do you know the deep dive? Do you know the whole story, Terry?
Go ahead.
So there's this K-pop dude who's signed onto the Warriors staff as like a basketball ambassador. Kind of like how Drake is for the Raptors. And he put out all the Andrew Wiggins vote shit and like the K-pop metaverse and all his fans is what got Andrew Wiggins elected with going on Twitter and retweeting the shit from one tweet of his got like 200,000 votes, Terry.
Jesus Christ.
So Andrew Wiggins can thank Korean pop music for being an all-star. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. You know, look. Bad when Yao Ming was in the All-Star game. I thought it was bad when Zaza Pachulia was 6 overall in voting a couple years ago. But Terry, I never imagined that the NBA would actually let this fucking stand and let a guy who has no business being on the entire All-Star team end up being a starter over Devin Booker, whose team has the best record in the fucking West.
Yeah, either Booker or Paul. Either
one. Pick a player.
Hey, look, let's give it to him straight, bro. We're not coming from a fucking NBA player's perspective. Andrew Wiggins can kiss my whole ass. He does not deserve to make the All-Star team. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody gave him any smoke. They just straight congratulated him. They're like, no, that's really good for his career. Fuck all that, man. My man did not deserve this shit. 18 points a game? He doesn't deserve to be a starter, bro. Like he doesn't deserve to be on the team. They're not going to change the system. Like I can actually see him being a reserve just because he's the second best or third best player on a team that's second in the West. I get it. But starter is actually like that's so ridiculous, man. And it's just because like I also think it's an Asian thing too as well. Like the Warriors have a lot of Asian players, not players, Asian fans. Like they get a shitload of votes from China, and San Francisco has a bunch of Asian people out there. Like it is what it is. This is what we have to do.
And the NBA, they have all these stupid things. They're like, hey, if you retweet this tweet between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. today, your vote counts double.
Really?
Yeah, they have double vote time periods and all this shit. So, like, people just go on social, like, whatever celebrity you have associated with your team has more influence on getting your player selected to the All-Star game than whatever they do on the court. If Madonna or Drake or you remember Justin Bieber a couple years ago, and now whoever this K-pop guy is, if they're reaching their 20 million followers or whatever, and these people are, like, engaged in voting, never seen any of the games, like, this is not good for the league.
Hey, I just want to see the year when the fans, completely take it over and just go, look, we're voting in these dumbasses. We're not even going to vote like for Steph Curry or anybody good. We're just going to vote for everyone on the bench. I'm going to vote a whole bench squad and then have the NBA really change out the voting system. But this is what the NBA does, Usually, I mean, I'm not going to say the fans get it right, but at least it's like guys that are in the realm of being, top 15 players. Like Andrew Wiggins is maybe a top 40 player, and he's a starter. It really makes no sense. But the fans got control, so, it's nothing we can do, and it is what it is. We can just complain.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it.
But you know what, Terry? I'm not going to put all this on the fans. I'm not going to put all this on the fans for not taking it seriously, for voting for guys that they've never heard of or never seen play basketball. Because even the fans took this more seriously than the NBA players, Terry.
Oh, the NBA players don't care.
The NBA players have 25% of the vote.
Yeah.
All right. 22 players voted Kyrie Irving as an all-star.
Let's go.
Another 11 voted Ben Simmons as an all-star.
Oh, snap. They went crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kostas Antetokounmpo got 10 votes to be an all-star.
What?
Giannis's brother, John Wall, got 10 votes to be an all-star despite not playing all season.
Let's go.
Bojan Bogdanovic got 10 votes to be an all-star. Killian Tilly, Mamdi Diakite, Jalen Adams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Taco Fall received 6 votes to be an all-star.
Let's go.
As did KZ Okpala.
So this is all NBA players, huh?
Yeah.
How did this get leaked? Did somebody have to leak this? Yeah. Somebody from the media was like, this is a fucking joke.
Because they're like, this is a disgrace. This is an absolute disgrace. And Terry,
that's crazy.
Over 40 NBA players received at least 8 votes that are not even starters.
They should just not give the NBA guys any votes at all. If they're going to do that, I mean, that's. Come on, come on, guys. Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Crazy Okpala for All-Star. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
So I can put this all the way on fans, man. Clearly the NBA needs to change the system and fast because players and fans can't be relied upon to do any of this. Like,
so we only media? We only doing the media?
Only media can be trusted. Only media can be trusted.
Shit, they the ones getting paid for it, I guess.
We'll go media can vote. We'll go refs can vote.
Okay.
And we'll go Who would be the third segment that you got to give the fans something? Maybe I tell you what.
Coaches.
I tell you what. The fans here's my solution. The fans can vote on the final three after the referees and the media whittle it down to like let's say the final 3 spots. We'll give you 7 players, 7 options, and you choose out of those 7 the 3 to go to the game. But you're not putting Andrew Wiggins as a starter anymore.
Nah, I mean, I'm fine with the fans voting. They just need a smaller percentage. Whatever the players get, the players should get 5%, and then the fans should get 5%.
No players. The players, you're not getting a vote anymore. You clearly made a mockery of this. It doesn't matter to you. You're voting for Giannis's brother. No.
Hey, man, look, the NBA, the ratings are, they're not super high. They're never going to beat the NFL. That's never going to happen. So I figured that they just control all the social media, so they let the fans get the vote. Like it is what it is. You got to keep the fans interested in something. Shit, I voted when I was a kid all the time.
You know what they should do, Terry? Don't make it so easy to vote. Like you got to prove that you're an actual NBA fan. Like you got to answer some trivia questions or something.
Wow, hold on.
What year did Terrell Brandon make the All-Star team?
Hold on. We're going to hit him with the voters' rights type of shit like we're doing in the actual voting system for the president?
You go voter ID law, the NBA All-Star game. If you can't prove that you're an actual NBA fan, you're not going to vote.
I ain't going to fake. I like that. I actually like that more. Give him some valid. You got to have some validity.
They're going to be like, if you can't name Darrell Wright's cousin, you can't have a vote. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's funny. That is really funny though. So Wiggins on the West, which is a weird one. You want to name the rest of them, or do we?
So it was Wiggins, John Morant, Steph Curry, Jokic, and LeBron in the West. In the East, it was Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan, KD, Giannis, and Joel Embiid. Now, Terry, my biggest problem with this list
is Trae Young.
The fact that Andrew Wiggins is in the starting lineup is the fact that DeMar DeRozan got selected as a guard starting in the East, despite the fact that he hasn't played guard all season.
He's a front court guy?
Yeah, he's played power forward. He's played power forward the whole fucking year.
He's played a lot of forward for the Bulls. Played a lot of forward. I love it. I mean, but that's what the NBA does, though. They just, any way that they can get somebody to get in there when they deserve something, they sneak them in. They'll change anybody's position. They'll be like, oh, no, we have positions now. Oh, centers? Wait, no. There's no such thing as a center. Well, wait. Oh, does he play forward? No, point guard. It's stupid. I get it. My biggest problem in the East, no offense to you and the whole Atlanta Falcons organization, the Atlanta Hawks organization. Shout out to Atlanta FC, Atlanta United. I mean, that's the only city team that I like there. Trae Young didn't deserve to be a starter. Now, he did deserve to make the team. I think Zach LaVine probably should have got the starting nod, but I think his popularity isn't as much as Trae Young. But that's the only thing.
My case for Trae Young is really simple, Terry.
He could be
first in the NBA in points, first in assists.
He's exciting.
First in total points, first in assists. Nobody in the NBA has contributed more to their team scoring than Trae Young.
The Hawks are 11th.
No, we're not. We're 9th.
Whatever. You're still not in the fucking playoffs.
Make the playoffs. It doesn't matter.
You in the play-in game. What if you get played out?
No.
That doesn't count.
We're going to play the Wizards or somebody like that. Listen, man, this is how it's going to set up. I'm already going to tell you, Terry.
You don't need to be a starter.
Play-in game, and we're going to play the Sixers in the first round.
That's going to be a good game, though. That's going to be a good one. The Hawks, they're sneaky. But all I'm saying is just for this first half of the season.
7 in a row.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
For the second time this season. Second 7th-game winning streak.
Yeah, you beating up on all shit teams, though. So
no,
yeah. Lakers suck.
First of all, nobody says shit about the Lakers.
That's the last team you just beat for your 7th win, asshole.
Before that, we're mopping up the Celtics, the Hornets, the Heat.
All bad. Heat, good. Hornets, they're all right.
They're good.
The Celtics are horrible.
Whatever, man.
Come on, stop. The Celtics are bad. You're not going to sit here and say the Celtics are good. Jason Tatum didn't even get a nod in the All-Star joint. Not even close.
He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have.
I'm not saying Trae Young's not an all-star. I'm just saying he didn't deserve to
Didn't be a
start.
starter. He would have had 2
Over
Bulls
Zach
fans.
LaVine.
He would have had the all Bulls backcourt, despite the fact that that's not their backcourt. It's not their backcourt, but they're going to start in the All-Star game as the backcourt. Okay.
Just Zach LaVine. And maybe not. I'm not going to say Darius Garland deserves a start, but he probably deserves to be on the team.
Oh, he'll definitely make the team. He's definitely going to make the team. I'm not too worried about him. But that's really all I got to say about the All-Star game. We're going to pick our teams probably on the next pod, give our own selections for the All-Star game and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we'll get deeper into that. But, Terry, we were supposed to be watching a game full of All-Stars wearing the red, white, and blue, supporting the USA. The greatest team. We're ranked, number 8 in the world, Terry?
Yeah, I believe so.
We got the most, but we're starting more U21 players than any team in the world. Got all these players playing in the Champions League, and we go up to Canada, and we decide we're going to start Giassi Zardes.
Yeah. No Pepe. What happened to Pepe? Is he hurt?
No, he was left on the bench. He came in the 72nd minute.
Okay, interesting. All right. Any other interesting, lineup changes that went on in that one?
Yeah, Walker Zimmerman got put on the bench despite being our best defender ever since I said that he was too slow to start for us. Pretty much as soon as I said that, he started becoming our best defender.
Yep.
So we played Miles Robinson instead of him. And then up top, we had Pulisic out on the left, Aronson on the right, and Zardes right there.
What? No, Weah didn't start?
Weah, 24 hours before the game, was ruled ineligible because he doesn't have the vaccine. And in Canada, you have to have the vaccine to play soccer.
Jesus Christ, Canada. That's fucking crazy. I'm actually surprised he doesn't have the vaccine. I thought most of those sports teams and everybody had to get it.
He plays in France. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Damn, that's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we waited. So, Terry, they scored in the first 5 minutes. All right. They play a simple 1-2 on the edge of the box. Miles Robinson gets caught wearing cinder block shoes. I can't understand what he was thinking on this play. It's a simple 1-2 right into the box. And he's not in the play. He's not in the play. He gets completely beat. The dude shoots far post, goes in, USA down 1-0 after 5 minutes. Now we got to fight the rest of the game against a team parking the bus, as you know.
In the cold.
In the cold. On turf.
In fucking Canada.
On a tiny-ass field in the cold on turf.
Canada knows what they're doing when it's time to I knew when Canada finally gets a good team, nobody's ever going to touch them because their situation is way different than everybody else's. They shouldn't even count as CONCACAF, but they only count because who the fuck else are going to play? They're cold as shit. Everywhere else is hot as fuck. And every time you got to play Canada at home, you're like, damn, bro, we just came from 85 degrees chilling. And you go up to Canada, it's like fucking 2 degrees. Or in their words, it's 0 Celsius or some bullshit. And you're just like, yo, what are we even doing up here? This is ridiculous. We shouldn't be playing soccer. Y'all need a dome everywhere you play. There should be a dome. This is ridiculous. I bet you that the fucking crowd is probably like, yo, hurry the fuck up with this goddamn game. It's so goddamn cold. This is ridiculous.
Well, I love that, we have a game on a tiny field that's much smaller than our fields that we play in America. It's the minimum allowed size for a professional soccer field, the Canadian field. It's turf. It's in cold-ass weather. And with all these factors, we say, you know who would be perfect for this? Giassi Zardes. The man who has the first touch of Jack the Ripper,
yeah, he's horrible.
Jeffrey Epstein, and Donald Trump put together. Terry, 19 minutes into this game, I turned to my friend and I was like, listen, it's not too late to just admit you made a mistake and sub Zardes in the 19th minute. All right? We tried it. It's clearly not working. You can take his ass out before halftime.
So would you say, and it seems like you were locked in for the full 90.
Yeah.
I was just getting really frustrated and I kind of turned it off. I'm not going to fake. Maybe it was before the half was over. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not going to, release that information. But, how do you think the game went in your eyes? Do you think we got outplayed? Do you think we played well? Do you think we didn't play well? How did America fare in this game?
It was awful. There was no direction. A rudderless team. There was nobody at the wheel. Miles Robinson makes that awful mistake 5 minutes into the game. And it's completely inexcusable. The goalkeeper should have done better with the shot. I mean, it's a shot basically in the middle of the fucking goal, halfway up in the air.
Do we know why Stefan didn't
Don't
play?
even get a hand on it. I don't know. He must be hurt or something.
I guess.
Matt Turner, fresh off signing for Arsenal, doesn't do goddamn shit.
Matt Turner I'm so sick of Matt Turner.
Right. Can't wait to see you suck dick for Arsenal.
He probably won't even play. He's probably not even going to play. Arsenal's keeper's good. They have 2 really good keepers, I thought.
No, they got rid of the old dude. But
so they only got 1 good keeper. But anyways.
Yeah, but
besides that.
Giassi Zardes, it started with him, with his first touch, and then it spread like a sickness, like COVID-22 to the rest of this USA squad. There's this one play in particular, Terry. Anthony Robinson is running up the left-hand flank. Pulisic is carrying the ball. We have a 4-on-3 moving at speed counterattack. He plays Robinson into space on the left side of the box, about the corner of the 18-yard box. Yeah. Robinson, when he receives the ball, has 20 yards of space. He takes 4 touches to get the ball under control and then miscontrols it out of bounds.
Oh, my God.
This is a pass on the ground, in stride, to a person with no one around him. Then they continue this the rest of the game, man. It's like nobody could take a first touch. People are taking first touches out of bounds, playing passes unforced out of bounds, winning headers that no one else jumps for and heading it to the other team.
What do you think happened, man? They just, discombobulated, or what was going on, do you think, in your opinion?
It all starts with Zardes. He
shouldn't start.
Nothing. Couldn't get behind the team, couldn't hold the play up, couldn't link it with his first touch. Couldn't exploit the space in the flanks. He couldn't fucking do anything. Couldn't move without the ball to create space for the other players. Pepe comes in the 72nd minute, and immediately it starts to look like a fucking offense. We put in Pepe and Jordan Morris. We took out Brendan Ayres. By the way, Jordan Morris looked fantastic, looked dangerous, looked strong.
Finally good to see him back.
Was taking people on. He looked really good. Good thing we waited into the 75th minute to introduce him, along with Cole Areola. So Pepe comes in the 72nd minute, and immediately his movement starts creating all types of shit for people. And we're getting chances, He had a nice joint that he should have scored on from the 6-yard box that he shanked out of bounds. But then we created the golden opportunity, Terry. 90th minute.
Who was on the end of it?
Paul.
Great to score.
So I forget who started to run on the right side, but somebody had to run with the ball, beat a couple of defenders, got a shot off. It gets blocked, headed across goal, scramble. It's like goalie's on one side of the goal, it's headed across the 6-yard box. Paul Areola chests it and bikes it. He misses the goal by this much.
Ooh. Man,
this much.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you can't even write a story better than that.
Yeah, it would have been a 90-minute bicycle kick fucking game tying goal. This is the post by this much.
Because that would have kept us in the hunt. It looks like Canada's going to go away with this one.
And then their second goal, Terry, was in stoppage time, and it was the Fernando Torres Chelsea goal against Barcelona, where there's
1-on-1.
Yeah, there's 11 people forward. They get it back out with 30 seconds left in injury time, and he scores a 1-on-1.
And it's over. Damn. Oh, Canada, baby. Oh, Canada. They're back. The boys are back. And they did this without Alphonso Davies, by the way.
Without their best player. And Terry, my question is this. Why do we wait until the 75th minute down 1-0 to put our best attacking team out there?
I don't know, man. It's an interesting one because you would think you should play your best players in your hardest game in the cycle. That would make sense to me to play your best players in the hardest game, not play one of the shittier forwards that you have. The worst of all the forwards on the roster, you start him in that game. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. In a game where, like, speed's not going to matter that much because it's just so cold and the ball's not going to move, like, super fast and the ground is just hard. I don't know, man. It besieges me. It exceeds me. I don't even know what to say.
Terry, we said earlier, like, we had a debate. Is Ricardo Pepi the most indispensable player for the U.S. in their World Cup qualifying cycle? I said yes. You said no. Apparently, the coach agrees with you, as he left him on the bench despite being our only credible attacking threat in the last couple months. By the same token, Walker Zimmerman has been our most consistent defender, been shutting down everything, snuffing out counterattacks, and without any reasoning, we take our best defender and put him on the bench.
This is definitely the coach's decision to lose this game. Like, he just folded this one in. He bet against the USA. He did. I know he did. He went on FanDuel.com. He said, hey, look, I got 100 on Canada. It's going to win either 1-0 or 2-0, but don't let anybody else know. I got money on Canada. And he just said, fuck
dumbass joint. Why do we play the 4-3-3 every game? This is not Barcelona, bro. They don't even know their roles properly in the 4-3-3. Like, if you played in the 4-3-3 that often, you should know the spaces that you're supposed to be moving into and occupying the pitch with consistency. There should be a play of how the ball cycles, and it should feel innate because you've been in this system so much you could run to these spots with your eyes closed and know where the ball's supposed to be circulated.
So you don't think those three guys know?
It's so disjointed and all over the place. It's like, what's the point of playing the same goddamn system every time if people aren't going to be consistent in their roles?
I don't know, man. But aren't they're playing the same three midfielders almost every game, though, right?
And it looks McKinney every fucking game.
It's so weird.
And
I don't know. All I'll say is this: like,
here's the icing on top, Terry. Down 1-0, 70th minute. You know who's the first substitution of the game?
The very first?
Yeah, no, it's not Ricardo Pepi coming on for Zardes.
Who they said?
It's Kelvin Acosta coming in
for a mid
Adams.
Why? What is he doing?
So he could take a free kick into outer space.
He should never take a free kick, bro. Didn't we say this? We said this. He took one and it was horrible.
So you took out dude who plays for Roma in the Champions League and then put in a guy who can't cut it on it. He didn't make the MLS All-Star team.
Bro, he's got to stop playing, bro. He was the same dude that was on the field during Trinidad and Tobago. He should never get to play again.
Hey, Terry, do you know who didn't make the squad?
Who?
Lucio.
Oh, wow. And he played great during the last cycle.
And he's been playing great in Italy. Venezia are up to like 12th in the league.
Damn.
He's starting every game.
That's crazy. I can hear it in your voice. I'm getting
nervous.
You ain't going to hear it in my voice because I cut that shit off. Anytime Zardes is on the field, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I cut it off. I'm not watching it. I'm out. I'm completely out. You do not play him in that situation. I would have rather seen fucking Jesus Ferreira again.
Yeah.
He played really well in the last game.
Besides missing some hitters, but he linked.
Yeah, he missed him.
He had an assist.
Yeah. He played really well.
I totally agree, man. But
it's ridiculous.
You know who I would have loved to see? Jordan Morris.
And you got to see him later in the game.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You sound like Seinfeld.
What the fuck is Zardes doing on the team, man? He can't be on the team anymore.
So Zardes, Acosta, they should no longer play anymore. Acosta, I don't care what he does in practice. If he's taking free kicks in practice, just turn around, coach. Don't look. Because if you see it go in, you're like, he's a guy. Any free kick situation, he's a guy. Turn around. Go home. Get him out of here. Send him back to Trinidad and tell him to play that game over again in his head. Fucking 8 times over. He sucks. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm done on him. I'm done on Zardes. I'm done on Areola. If I see any of these 3 motherfuckers again, I'm losing it, Terry. I swear to God. Now we got to go down to Mexico to the fucking Gladiator Stadium that was built in the 1800s where they throw piss and shit and cum all over the fucking fans and players to go in
March 20th.
and win. Not tie, but win, Terry.
Yeah. So we play Honduras before that on the 2nd of February. That's the next game. So you got to worry about that. Get a win, and then, you can sit comfortable. Because Mexico, did they win or did they
not sitting comfortable, Terry? If Mexico wins, we're behind them now. So we have
we're tied,
Mexico
right?
and win that game.
We're tied.
But we have a game at hand.
Do we?
Yeah.
No, nobody does. Everybody's played the same amount.
We played on Sunday. They play on Monday. They play today.
They play again?
Mexico, we played our game on Sunday. They played theirs on Monday. And we're even on points.
10 points each.
Exactly. So after they win this game today, Mexico, they'll have 13 points. And now we got to chase that shit down in Mexico.
No. You're wrong.
I'm wrong again?
Yeah, you're wrong. It's okay. Just calm down.
Right.
All the qualifying games are all played on the same days. It's all played on the same days, same cycles. There's no different day games.
Oh, thank God.
Mexico plays Costa Rica on Wednesday, and we play Honduras on Wednesday.
Shout out to Bleacher Report for never being able to get the days and times right on these fucking World Cup games. Shout out to you guys.
But Mexico did beat Jamaica. Jamaica gave them a run for their money, though. That was a really good game.
Mikhail Antonio, he's back.
They got a red card. Jamaica got a red card in that game. If they didn't, they probably would have, been able to tie it. But
yeah,
well,
Terry, let's go from one team full of muscled up speedsters to a team full of slow white guys that just acquired one. Adama Traore has agreed to return to Barcelona, Terry, for the rest of the season on loan. Barcelona have an option to purchase him permanently for $30 million, which I assume they will exercise this summer.
They probably will.
Terry, this is an amazing get.
It definitely is. Wait, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Before we get out of here. If USA knew that Tim Weah wasn't vaccinated, why would they even think about putting him on the fucking roster? Wouldn't you already know Canada doesn't allow people to play with the vaccine and shit? I'm just not understanding what's going on there. But, that's just me. I just wanted to say that before we moved on. Shut up.
They had some stupid excuse that was like Jonathan David plays for the same team with Tim Weah, and he was allowed to play. So we thought Tim Weah would be allowed to play.
They're idiots.
They're like, Liel allows them both to play. They're on the same team.
They're idiots. Yeah. America, come on, they botched that. Bro, everyone in the front office for the U.S. national team just seems to be botching this shit all the time. But anyways, I just want to get that off my chest. That makes no sense. But Adama Traore on Barcelona makes a lot of sense for you guys. He's a definite change of pace type of dude that you wouldn't normally have. I feel like he's going to change a lot of the things that you can do, and I think he's going to have more of an impact in the slower league in La Liga and coming in as a substitute. If he starts, cool. But I think he should come on in substitution, 75th, 70th minute, earlier if you want. Come on, smash, create 2 chances a game. You guys score. Good shit. Barcelona tie a bunch of games. Barcelona win games at the end. But you bring him on, and he can change a lot of games for you, especially versus a lot of those shittier teams where Barca seems to not, be able to beat anyone, really badly. If you bring him in, he can smoke dudes, and you guys will be winning easy games like it's nothing. Wait, what say you? Especially since Ansu Fati can't seem to stay on the fucking field.
Yeah, well, since he got hurt, we can't count on Fati, and I don't think Traore is going to be playing in that striker position, but Ferran Torres can. Ferran Torres can be our striker, and we can put Traore on the right or on the left. And if Dembele finally decides he's going to re-up, we can put him on one side and Traore on one and put Torres in the middle. That's pretty scary attacking 3.
That's a good-looking team.
But moreover, this is shrewd business by Barcelona in terms this is a long-term acquisition that can be done for cheap. Ousmane Dembele is demanding $40 million a year in his wages. He's never going to fucking get that. He's leaving the club. And we just found a like-for-like replacement without having to pay an exorbitant amount to do so.
What do you mean like-for-like?
In terms of what he offers to the Barcelona side. One-on-one dribbling, 2-footed player. He's a ball progressor. Can't fucking
you're saying Fati and Traore or like for like?
Dembele. Dembele. Dembele and Traore are similar, Adama, in terms of that they're great ball progressors who glide past people, and then their end product is alarmingly inconsistent to very poor. But one-on-one, they sauce people, and in space, they're very difficult to play against.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Dembele, he's been crucial for Barcelona, as has been Abdi Azazuli, as they're the only two guys that can dribble past anybody.
Abdi's really good for us this year.
And so now that we got Traore there, this opens up a lot in terms of like the space that's going to be afforded to other players, because now the other teams are going to have to dedicate resources to stopping him on a counter. Because if you don't, he's a machine, bro. And in a slower Spanish La Liga, he's going to be able to impose his physicality in space on a team that's filled with a bunch of good passers. So,
and
you got this for Barcelona. The question is going to be, how much can he improve the mental side of his game? Because that's always been the thing holding him back. But Xavi played with him when he was a youth player at Barcelona in preseason and shit. Xavi knows him. He remembers when he was a kid. And if he didn't believe in him and didn't think that he could get the best out of him and help him grow, I don't think he'd sanction the signing.
Yeah. No, it makes a little bit of sense, you know. So hopefully Adama can get his form back and start playing well again. Because when he was on fire at Wolves, that man was damn near unstoppable, bro.
Well, they got rid of him.
That is true. I mean, you know, they didn't get the results for the team that they wanted, so it's not really Adama's.
And they changed their formation.
Yeah, but I'll just say, like, you know, in a race for the finish for Barcelona to make the Champions League and save face as a club, these type of signings are crucial, very, very crucial. And you got to shout out to their financial guys, man. They're doing a good job of acquiring players, and because FIFA's looking at them books, they're looking at them books real closely with a fucking magnifying glass. Like, all right, how'd you sign him? Okay. Sold a couple Coke machines. All right, cool. Yeah, got to make sure, because y'all boys are in the hole. Y'all are in the hole, boy. So,
well, Terry, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I wasn't even going to talk about this. I forgot. But you brought a great point. You know how Barcelona are going to recoup a lot of their $1 billion that they own in debt and generate some money to buy these guys in the summer?
How they doing it?
Their sponsorships. Rakuten is leaving Barcelona. This is their last season as Barca's shirt sponsor. And it's been announced that they have a new shirt sponsor for next season, Terry, and you'll never guess who it is. Big money.
A new shirt sponsor for Barca. You flying Emirates again?
Spotify.
Oh, shout out Joe Rogan. Shout out us, the #1 podcast in the world.
Yes, sir.
We're back
on Spotify, just like Barcelona.
We sponsor fucking Barcelona. Let's go.
Terry, you know what else?
What?
Next season, Barcelona are not going to be playing their games at the Camp Nou.
What?
They're going to be playing them at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Oh, my God.
Another money grab to get like $400 million. They sold the naming rights for the stadium.
Oh, my God. The cryptocurrency arena, just like the Staples Center changed their shit up. Wow. Y'all boys looking for them pennies. Woo.
Hey, and they just made a $10 million investment in a Barcelona esports team.
Hey, these boys are looking towards the future. I like it. Hey, Dallas Cowboys better watch out, because Barcelona's about to become the #1 sports franchise in the world. Let's go.
Yes, sir. All we got to do is get out of this $1 billion of debt.
Hey, shout out to Barcelona. You know what? When they got this deal with Spotify, they didn't talk to us personally, but, you know, I'm cool with it. I'm totally cool with us sponsoring them. No big deal. You know, Spotify, thank you.
As long as we don't lose all our Spotify revenue.
Now we should be good. Damn, that's dope as hell. Look at Barcelona getting their money in. But hey, man.
Hey, the Catalan JFK, he's back and he's making moves, bro. But he wasn't the only person making moves, Terry. In regards to Barcelona, you know who's in Barcelona right now?
Who?
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Making them talk.
He took a flight from London to Barcelona today. And you know what Barcelona said? He showed up at the hospital for his physical. They said, "What are you doing here?" We had no idea he was coming. We didn't ask him to come. He just bought a PJ to go to Barcelona to offer himself to Barcelona. Didn't make any meetings. Didn't schedule anything. He's like, guys, I'm here and I'm ready to do a deal.
I mean, but doesn't Arsenal own him, though?
His contract's expiring at the end of this season. So now with 6 months left, he's free to negotiate with other teams.
Sick. Yeah, they can grab him for free.
Yeah.
But so he's not going to be able to come in January, though.
Well, Arsenal, like if he's like, I signed a pre-contract agreement, I'm going to be going with them in the summer. Arsenal could be like, well, shit, you can have him now for $10 million. But Arsenal didn't know that he was coming to Barcelona either. He didn't tell anybody.
That's crazy. So only
in London today, and Arsenal's people are like, where the fuck is Aubameyang? And they're like, he's in a hospital in Barcelona.
That's crazy. So only $10 million, huh? I also did hear though that they were trying to swap players too to kind of make it work.
Yeah,
they're trying to get Ousmane Dembele. Would you take that? Little Dembele for Aubameyang switch?
No.
Yeah, that makes no sense. That's weird.
Absolutely not. We'll let Dembele go for free.
What'd you say?
We'll let Dembele go for free before we saw him with Aubameyang. We told Aubameyang after all that to already go home. We're not interested.
Yeah, he
just took a flight out there. We're like, dog, we don't have the salary cap space. We can't even register you. Thanks for coming, though. I hope you didn't sit in the waiting lobby of the hospital too long.
He ain't it. He's better than – I mean, he's better than some of the guys you got on there, but he's just definitely not it, though. I feel like he's in the same type of class as Coutinho type shit. Like, a couple games, cool, but for most of the majority of the season, you're like – what the fuck is he doing? For
Barcelona fans, this is what they've been asking themselves. Is he better than Braithwaite and Luke de Jong? Because those are the alternatives.
That's sad times over there at Barca. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Aubameyang. He's a whole clown. Everything he does seems to become a story of some sort. You're just like, yo, what
is his captaincy in the middle of a game? Like, just doing erratic, stupid shit like this, not telling anybody you're coming. This is like a girl that you have a great first date with, and another day in that week, she just shows up at your house.
Yep. And you're just
I had such a great time. What are we doing tonight? I'm like, another bitch. I'm sorry, we're signing Traore. I'm having a good time together, but we gotta.
Well, I mean, I guess Aubameyang wasn't playing much soccer in Arsenal, and he also didn't. He probably played 2 or 3 games in the African Cup of Nations because his nation is so small, they're never gonna win. He's like, damn, I got nothing to do. Somebody signed me. I took a private jet on my own and just flew out here, signed me right now.
We sent it back on a jet ski. Well, Terry, let's close this program with a little bit of heartwarming news. I didn't share this one with you.
He's the line stepper of the week, Aubameyang.
Oh, if you want, we can do that as well.
But no, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Terry, Christian Eriksen is back playing soccer again.
Yeah. Be very, very wary. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. I'm sorry to cut you off. I am not watching those games with him on the field. Hey, look. I'm not trying to witness nobody die in person, bro. I'm not watching that shit. I'm scared. Fuck that shit. But go ahead.
So you watch Nets games with LaMarcus Aldridge, but you won't watch Christian Eriksen. Okay.
Hey, he got cleared. Okay. He's cool.
So you watch Chris Bosh on the TNT postgame show.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking postgame show. Ryan Clark. Hey, look, Ryan Clark couldn't play in Denver his whole career because he got sickle cell.
Yeah.
Shit. They looked out for him. I feel like Brentford ain't looking out for Eriksen's best interest.
That's why. That reminds me of the stupid shit that you hear that people give for why whites are the superior race. They got sickle cell anemia. Playing in Denver.
Bro, listen to me. Listen to me. In all seriousness, I'm not even trying to joke about this shit. If you fucking have a heart attack on the field once, I just think it's not safe for you to fucking get on another field and play again. I'm just saying, you don't ever see people have a heart attack and then come back and start exercising crazy. Yeah. That shit doesn't work out for you in the long run.
Watch Aguero in 2 years.
Yo, I'm telling, bro, be careful with that shit. I ain't watching it, bro. I don't care. What were you gonna say though? Before I cut you completely off, but I'm not. I can't watch him die on the field, bro. I'm not doing it.
Well, Terry, he's going to Brentford, so I'm sure he won't have to do too much.
He's still gonna be on Peacock though.
Yeah, there you go. So Erickson to Brentford, the move we were all holding our breath for. Congratulations to you, Christian. I'm glad you can go back playing soccer.
Oh, that is cool, but please don't die.
Yeah.
Please. I love him, though. He's a good player.
On a side note, FIFA is fucked up reducing his rating 5 points since he had a heart attack. Like, he didn't get 5 points worse in soccer. He just got a fucking heart attack. Okay?
Yeah. What do they have?
That's bullshit.
What's the stamina?
He's like an 82.
The stamina?
Oh, the stamina? I have no idea. It's not an overall.
20? 20? Is that shit like hella low? He better chill. Work rate low.
Yeah, low. Conservative interceptions.
Man. Good luck to him, though. Knock on wood. I really, good luck. He's a great player, bro.
All right, Terry. So let's wrap this up. I said we were going to end it on a good note, but I completely lied to you because I forgot our line step for the week, Terry.
Uh-oh.
This week, it came out that Tom Brady is possibly going to retire.
Oh, yeah.
That Big Ben has retired.
Oh, yeah.
When Big Ben put his announcement out, hashtag Big Rape was trending on Twitter the entire day.
Shout out to Twitter, man.
That led me to think, Terry, has there been a more successful rapist in sports than Ben Roethlisberger?
In sports that has gotten away, allegedly, with these rapes. I can't think because he's got multiple on his hands.
He does. So I'll throw out some candidates for you, okay? Who hit the rape charge like a speed bump.
So when we do this, are we saying like
this is a legend.
Player stardom, or like who's the best player out of the people on the group?
Who left a rape behind in a cloud of dust to be forgotten forever?
Ooh.
Who transcended the rape the best?
The alleged rape.
The alleged rape. The alleged rape. The alleged. Where's my camera? Alleged. Except for
shout out to these lawyers.
It wasn't alleged for them. But for everyone else, it's a legend.
Everybody's preaching for equality, but these boys still out there playing. Go ahead.
All right, so here's some nominees. We got Big Ben, obviously, who allegedly raped an alleged girl in an alleged porta potty at the alleged UGA campus in 2003.
Yeah. But doesn't he allegedly have 3? Isn't it like 3 or 4 of them? I thought it was like 3 or 4.
If he does, then he should win. If he's done this 3 or 4 times, and we're out here like, does he have 3 or 4 of them? Then he's the winner. He's the greatest rapist of all time.
It's ridiculous, man. Jesus Christ. But anyways,
Kobe Bryant,
R.I.P.
Second anniversary of him passing 2 days ago.
R.I.P. I didn't even want his name mentioned in this, but Kobe did what you did.
Yep, he's in there as well. And Chauncey Billups, Hall of Fame player. Now recently got hired as GM of the Blazers. Him and Antoine Walker raped the fuck out of a bitch.
Allegedly.
I read the court reports. Allegedly.
Was it just one?
Huh?
Just one for Chauncey Billups?
Oh, yeah, just the one alleged rape for him.
Oh, just one?
Although
that's allegedly out of alleged Chauncey Billups' character, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, he also allegedly was eating popcorn while Antoine Walker was allegedly raping her, and he was watching eating popcorn.
Oh, my God. Jesus. I'm so shocked that happened. When did that happen? Was this like back in the day?
This is
weird.
When Chauncey and Antoine Walker were both on the Celtics.
I'm surprised. Remember the girl who used to work there, Michelle Beadle? I'm surprised she didn't say shit because she used to call motherfuckers out for that stuff like all the time.
She's the one who. Terry! Wow! Because of that, we could add another nominee to the list. New York's own Derrick Rose.
Oh shit! Yeah, true. Big alleged. I think his got dropped though. His got dropped.
And then,
Well, I guess everybody else is
right.
too.
And then we have our final nominee, Terry, the only current rapist to still be playing. Allegedly, he's allegedly playing.
Yeah, right.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, true. No, wait. But his were rapes though. His were like when it like what do you call it? Assault, I guess.
Ask victims 22 through 28 because I don't think we've heard from them yet.
Yeah, because he has like multiple like what is it, like massage things or some shit, like a whole bunch of masseuses. He was
Terry. That's actually what he was charged with. Massage things.
I mean, my man, allegedly Deshaun Watson went into a regular massage place and was like, "No, you're giving me a happy ending," and they're just like, "Yo, son, this isn't that place. Like, there's a place 1 block away where you could have went there. Like, there's a block away.
And lounging girls in the parking lot smoking cigarettes.
Got the wrong address. My man went to Great Clips and was like, "Yeah, go ahead and hit me up with a fucking happy ending." Deshaun Watson, man. I don't know. He might be Big Ben. Woo. But wait, you give your answer first. Who's number one? Allegedly.
Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey, number one. He's only got one, though.
But you didn't even know about it until I told you.
That is true.
Everyone talks about all that shit. It didn't come up until he got hired as GM of the Trailblazers. And then the actual court report is available online for anyone to read. It's public record. Terry, the details of this one, man.
I don't even want to tell the people. Just tell them where'd you find the article? Don't tell the people.
You can just type in his name, rape, and court report, and it'll pull up the PDF of the joint.
I mean, Chauncey. Yeah, that's crazy.
The girl had fucking rug birds on her tailbone.
Oh, God. Yeah, Chauncey out here tripping.
Yeah.
All right, so you got that one.
Didn't even hear about it. Didn't even fucking hear about it. So I think he probably went over it the most.
Probably. Yeah, I guess if you put it in those terms, I guess he's like up there. It's a lot of soccer players too, but we can't talk.
Benzema and all them, Ribery. But they're a separate category, Terry. I'm talking about rapists who raped adults, allegedly.
Yeah.
Not
allegedly.
Children. That's a whole other category. If we could just do French soccer players that fuck kids for $5,000.
Doesn't that shit fucking blow your mind that these dudes can just get away with this shit?
No.
Like this shit, that shit's crazy, man. But anyways,
I'm just surprised that I didn't pick the white guy.
Nah, for me, it's between Big Ben and Deshaun. And the only reason is because it's multiple. And a lot of people, allegedly multiple, but a lot of people like to say like Big Ben just had the one. But I remember the shit because it was a while ago, but I remember they were talking about it on SportsCenter, Big Ben shit, like all the time. Like that shit was just constantly on the cycle because they were just like, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? But this was before, who's the dude who punched the girl? Ray Rice. So like Big Ben was doing the shit before Ray Rice, was even in the league. So like he didn't get suspended because back in the day, the NFL was like, you can fucking beat the hell out of your girl. You can kill somebody. Henry Ruggs probably would have still been playing in the league if it was 2010. Like back when Big Ben was in his heyday out here just allegedly sneaking and smacking girls in fucking porta potties, you dirty, nasty fuck. Big Ben's got to be number one, bro. Deshaun Watson is close, but he doesn't have rapes, though. It's all assaults. Because I don't know if I call it molestation because I thought that was only towards kids. But I don't know what to call, like, it's not rape, but it's like your boy Deshaun's out here wilding the fuck out.
It was a forced fondle.
Yeah. When you walk into great
fondles me.
You walk into sports clips and great clips out here wilding, like, it's just a towel massage guy. Like, calm down, bro. This guy Deshaun is wild.
I think all of us can agree that Kobe didn't do it.
I think he actually.
Hey, and you know what? I'm not even gonna say allegedly. Kobe didn't do the shit. Okay, he's innocent.
Yeah.
Start making Kobe's again. By the way. Nike, you need to get Vanessa on the phone and stop being so stingy. Stop trying to like keep all your billions of dollars for yourself. Let Kobe's family get some. We'll buy the shoes, okay?
They will. They will. Shout out Kobe. Shout out to that was a horrible death, man. That shit was sad for a way to go out. But yeah, Big Ben and Deshaun, you fucking pieces of shit. You guys are the ones. Allegedly, if you guys
allegedly.
At this point,
allegedly.
At this point, I feel like Big Ben. I thought he did get charged for something and actually got like something charged to him, but I don't know. I don't remember. It's such a long time ago, you know.
Yeah.
But as soon as that's when you know, as soon as you retire, and they immediately start talking about it, it becomes a trending topic on Twitter. It didn't get out of your past, buddy.
Oh, you know what? Who I just thought of, Terry, is a bonus addition to the list, a bonus nominee.
Who?
Allegedly. Orenthal James Simpson. There is no way he was doing no nut 9 years up in prison. There's no way with that big old head of his that he was going no nut 9 years. He definitely popped some cheeks open. Allegedly.
I don't know. Who knows? He's out here living his best life now. This guy's out here tripping.
Right?
But yeah, man.
I heard he's trying out to be the Kool-Aid man.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. This has been a podcast for the ages, Terry. Thank you for sitting here and chopping it up with me. Next week, we got our All-Star picks. We got our Super Bowl preview. And I'm writing an article right now about the corruption in FIFA, about how the World Cup went to Qatar, how many people are dying each day building the stadiums, and why he needs to go.
Yeah, that's true, man. Hey, man, read the articles, man. Somebody pick my boy up. These fucking articles are fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
This is bullshit.
February 14th, you can look forward to that. Until then,
sir.
Keep stepping across the line with us.
Yeah, man. Best podcast in the universe. North Carolina.
Continue
to stand up. Peace.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.